excited to be here live on YouTube. Hey, I'm talking about how to turn your expertise into a six-figure online course business. And if you can do six figures, then you can do seven figures, I've learned. And if you can do seven figures, you can do eight figures, I've also learned. So I'm going to show you how to do this because creating a digital course, launching it, putting it out into the world, and helping people is one of the most fulfilling and amazing things that you can do. Going to quickly message my team is not connected. All right. Here we go. Okay. They'll fix it for Facebook. Okay. All right. I wrote that over. Anyway, hello, Katie. It's good to have you. We're the same. Down to earth also. Although I put on this fancy dress, so I don't appear down to earth, but I am. I just put on a fancy dress. Okay. So I'm down to earth in a fancy dress. All right. Okay. So I'm going to talk about how to do this. Hey, from London. That's so cool. Hey, if it's your first time watching, let me know if it's your first time watching and how you found me. And if you've been watching me for the 10 years I've been making videos, how long have we known each other? Okay. So I'm going to give my quick backstory and then I'm going to share with you how you can start to create a digital course from the knowledge that you have in your brain. It's one of the most fulfilling, rewarding, coolest things you can do is to take what you know in your brain, bundle it up into a package with videos and a workbook and sell it to people. And they get like this is one of the courses, my course filmmaking kit, right? People get access to your entire course where they learn from you and they're like, I love you. And you're like, no way, you gave me money and you changed your life and you got a result and then you're thanking me. This is a pretty awesome way to make a living. Like that's how I feel every single day of my life. And the coolest thing about this is these things that you create. I've got lots of things. Okay. I got probably 25, maybe more than that, different things. I got them all over the place, right? These things that you create make money for you over and over and over again, even when you're at Thanksgiving with your family and you celebrate your top selling week almost ever. That's what happened last week. Well, I was hanging out with my family. And I don't share that to impress you, but to impress upon you, some of you are working too hard. Like I don't work that hard and I make a lot because I'm helping people on automated courses that I've created. It's so cool. So I'm going to share with you a quick backstory and then I'm going to give you 10 tips today on like how you can literally set this up. So number one, my backstory, I grew up incredibly humble beginnings. My mom was a single mom. I had two brothers. I was the middle child. So when I was 6, my parents divorced. So I had an 8-year-old brother, 6-year-old, or maybe he was 7, 6. And then my little brother was 3. But we were the kids that didn't have a lot of money, right? So my mom didn't have a job, ended up getting a daycare in our house. But I kind of grew up with nothing. I remember just wanting like Pantene shampoo. It was like my dream to have Pantene shampoo like the rich kids. So I know what it's like to be really broke and feel different than people because of it. And I just knew I didn't want to have that feeling forever. So at 6, I just remember being like, I don't know why this ATM thing we go to all the time doesn't have money or like why sometimes we go to the church to get food, but I know that I want something better when I'm older, right? And I don't know how to do that, but like maybe I'll figure something out. So I just knew that money equated to security and that I didn't feel like I had a whole lot of that as a child, although it was very loved and all those good things. So had all that matters is love, right? So anyway, ended up paying my way through college, landed my dream job, or so I thought, as a pharmaceutical sales rep. I thought I would do that forever. And then I realized I didn't really like it, but I pretended I liked it. I'm good at that. I pretended this is great. I've got a company car, laptop, computer. So I did it for 2 years, but it wasn't really fulfilling. Doctors didn't really want to talk to me. I had to sit in waiting rooms with sick patients. Thinking back on that, I'm like, yeah, it was dangerous, but I did it anyway. So I did that for a few years. Then I got bored, as any good entrepreneur would, as you go looking for the next best thing. If you've ever say job jumper, if you're a job jumper, you get 2 years and you're like, let me go to something different. And then 2 years later, I was selling uniforms out in California because my friend said, hey, I got a place out in California. You should move out here. I'm like, yes. So I found a job with Cintas uniforms, ended up selling uniforms out there for 2 years. Then came back to Ohio to live with my boyfriend, now husband, and ended up trying to sell uniforms in Ohio, and no one wanted uniforms in Ohio. So like, this is not a good idea anymore. So then I got into real estate in 2009 when the market crashed. And that led me to leave real estate. I was a job jumper. Any good entrepreneur jumps jobs because they're looking for the next best thing. And then I realized at real estate, I thought I would own my own thing, but I really didn't. I was in commercial real estate. It was very stressful. And I was like, you know what? I need something better. And so I decided to go all in with network marketing, which I read in a book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. There's 3 ways to make a lot of money, right? One is to own your own business. And I'm like, yeah, well, Robert, I don't know anything. I'm not good at anything. And I could never do that. So no. Number 2 was you could invest in real estate. I'm like, okay, Robert, you have money and I'm broke. So like, no. And number 3 was like for low startup costs. And if you really want to get your feet wet and running a business, get into network marketing. And I'm like, okay, well, that's going to be the one I have to pick because I'm not good at the other ones yet. And so that's what I did. And so I got in with a cosmetic and skincare company. And I had joined when I was 22, but I was much too scared to talk to humans at that point and sell my product. So I didn't do anything until I was 29. I decided, you know what? I'm going to work this business for 6 months like nobody does and see what happens. Like, I'm going to really work it. I'm going to go to events. I want to meet new people. I'm going to try to sell my products, see what happens. And turns out I figured out how to build my business in an introverted way without like approaching strangers and using lead jars and doing all these creative things. Well, it started to take off. And 6 months after making that decision to do it, I was driving a free car from the company. I'd become a top leader. And so people are like, how'd you do that, Michelle? It's so cool. Like, that's amazing. I'm like, I know, I'm just like shy too and introverted and I don't really like to go up to strangers. Like, I was probably much more so then than I am now. But either way, they were like, how'd you do it? I'm like, I'll make some videos on YouTube. Not that like I knew anything about making YouTube videos, but I decided to do it anyway, girl. I wrote a book called Do It Anyway, Girl. See it right there. That's it. So anyway, do it anyway, girl. I decided to make videos. So I made videos. People found them and like, you're so awesome. I'm like, no way. You like me? I couldn't believe it, which was really nice. You know, when you make videos, people that like you watch the videos. People that don't like you don't watch the videos. And so if you're like, I would like to find the people of the world who are awesome that like me, make videos. I'm so serious about this. If you want more friends than you've ever had in your life, and you want them to be kind of like you and you want to find them, it's hard to find them in real life because there's, you know, the ones that are not like you are scattered in with a few that are like you. Harder to find them online. The ones that like you watch you. It's crazy. So if you're like, how did you find so many cool people? I'm like, oh no, I found all these because I meet you guys now. I host these retreats at Oceanfront Mansions, right? So you guys come to the retreats and I get to meet you in real life. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so awesome. And they're like, you're awesome. I'm like, no way. Like, we're meant to be friends. Like, it's the coolest thing. So anyway, make videos because it'll attract your perfect person, right? So I started making videos, sharing, and then a very pivotal moment happened in 2017. This was everything. This changed everything. By the way, my lighting is so off. My background's green. I'm like a shade of Oompa Loompa orange. I'm not actually this orange in real life, just in this special video today. It's unique, isn't it? I would try to fix it, but I can't do that and talk and be smart all at the same time. It is much too much. So I'll stay orange, I think, unless I can find out where that box just went to try to fix it. It's very weird, the color of green that's happening right now. And I don't have okay. Pink is better, but now I look pink. You know? Oh, maybe that. Is it better? It's just too much exposure. Whoa. See, but if you put more exposure, you look a little hotter, but sometimes you can look overdone. All right. Now I'm a shade of pink. I'm a pinkish orange now. It's better. Okay. So anyway, so 2017 is a big moment. I get a call from a CEO of a company. I know. Or an email, something. But either way, he reached out to me and he was like, hey, our sales reps love you. We've been watching your training on YouTube. We love you. We'd love for you to come out and do a training for us. And I was like, stop it. He's like, what's your fee? I'm like, oh my gosh. Right. So it ended up paying me a fee to come out. And as he hangs up the phone, he said to me, bring along your training program. You can sell it at the event. And I say stupidly, okay. And I hang up. So I don't have a training program, but now I have to make one. So I create my first training program, which was how to generate leads, how to host parties, and how to recruit. That's how I started. Okay. If you're like, Michelle, but how did you like decide on that? I'm like, listen, this came out of necessity. Like if you start making videos on a certain topic and you start helping people, this is probably tip number 1 for you, right? If we start serving up like to a certain audience, eventually they're going to ask questions of you and doors are going to open. And so that phone call and him saying, bring along your training program was just one of those crazy doors that flings open where you're like, I'm not ready for this, but okay. So I say yes. I hang up the phone. I go in front of my husband's office and I lie on the ground in true Michelle fashion. And I was like, oh my word. He's like, what's wrong? I'm like, honey, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? He's like, what? I'm like, he said, you have a training program. Oh, he's like, okay. I'm like, I said, yes. He's like, do you have one? I'm like, no. He's like, could you make one? I'm like, yes. He's like, go do that. I'm like, right. So I get up and I'm like, okay, now I must go upstairs. I got to make a training program. So I have a week because the event's in like a month, but I got to get it printed and I'm going to bring it. I decided I'm going to make CDs. So I do. That's literally what I do. I think I have one on my desk here, but I put something down on my desk. So now I can't find it because there's stuff on top of it. Never mind. I can't show it to you. It's a secret. Anyway, so I make the CD, okay? And I bring it to the event. I buy it for $1 and I sell it for $17, which I think I'm wildly overcharging and I feel terrible about. But I bring it to the event anyway. And I'm like, you know what? It provides value. It helps them achieve a problem, like answer a problem, fix a problem they have, and get an outcome. This is probably worth $17 because by taking this training, could they make more than $17 after taking this training? Yes, they'll make thousands of dollars by taking this training if they follow it and do it. So this is worth $17. That's what I taught myself. And then I brought it, I sold it, I sold 100 at the event. Okay. I came home with another $1,700 in my pockets, roughly. I paid $1 for them. So whatever that math is, 1,600 profit. All right. And I come home and I have 200 left over because I ordered 300. And I was like, now what do I do? I decided to put them on a website. Websites, I realized, are dead and they don't sell a whole lot of things. And then I learned about funnels. And funnels are what really sells something. So I put on a funnel and I started to sell like 2 a month. And I was like, no way. I was so excited because strangers that I didn't know on the internet were buying my CDs and I would ship them to them and I would sell 2 per month and it'd make $34 minus my $2 for my cost. And I was excited, so excited, because I knew I was onto something. I feel like if you can sell one thing to a stranger, my friend, we can turn that into a business. Like to me, it was just like, man, that one sale. Like I'll never forget when there's an awards that you can win. It's on my wall over here. I don't know if you can see it, but this right here is $1 million award, right? Well, I'm not pointing to it correctly. That one. Okay, so when you sell over $1 million in sales, you get that award. And I remember when I got that award, I I put into the group, it's called ClickFunnels, is that community. And I went in there and I was like, hey, okay, oh my gosh, I just want to share with you guys, like how it started for me was like, I made a little CD, I was selling $34 a month and I knew I was onto something. So I'll say to any of you who are wondering if you're potentially onto something, if it is selling and people are buying it and they're thanking you for it, you were onto something, my friend. You just need more traffic, right? And so I ended up finding out ways to get more traffic, which I'm going to tell you about in my training in a second, and got more traffic to it. And over the next few years, in 2019, I grew that business from doing $34 a month to just shy of $1 million in 2019, right before COVID. And then it has just grown every year since then. We just celebrated our best year ever a few weeks ago, maybe in early November. Which is so crazy. And we're celebrated last month was one of our biggest and best months ever. And I never say that to impress you, but to impress upon you, once you learn these things, we can take these things, we learn them, and then we can scale. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. We can scale your business to the next level. And so I've done over $12 million selling my knowledge online. And again, just a shy girl from humble beginnings. So whenever I say numbers, I don't share it to impress you, but to impress upon you, this is what I teach people how to do, right? I have hundreds of students in my elite program that I work with them for an entire year. We help format their offer and what they're going to put out and how's the sales page going to be formatted, all this stuff. Like that's my jam. I absolutely love it so much. So thanks so much, Beltran. So anyway, so that's my story. And so today I run a multi-million-dollar business, which sounds really crazy because I feel like a small child running a business that someone put me in charge of. And I laugh every day. I feel like I don't work. And I get on these fancy calls sometimes with like my ads team and they're like, let's talk numbers. I'm like, let's talk about their Thanksgiving. And I'm just playful and silly. So, but anyway, you can build a business, have fun and be kind of goofy at the same time and make some great money and use that money to do good in the world. And that's my biggest joy is do good in the world. We have a neighbor that I'm one of these people, like the second something's wrong with you, I'm here to save you, right? So we get a message, little girl who's 9 years old, she broke her foot going down the stairs and now has pneumonia. And I said to my daughter and her friend, I'm like, we got to go to Target. And just like, it's just little things like this, but I'm like, we got to get her a gift basket. So we just bought her the most amazing gift basket yesterday. Actually, I should show you the picture. So cute. So it was out of hand a little bit. I was like, they're like, should I get I'm like, you know what? This is a thing we spend money on because we got to make someone smile. You know, that's what I teach my kids. So anyway, this was her getting her gift basket. Oh, I just love the little squishy babies. So cute. She gets her gift basket. You can't really see it, but she's smiling and I just love. She looks orange in these photos because the way the lighting is. But anyway, so fun, right? So the more money you make, the more people you can make smile with your money and you can do really cool, fun things. And that's so rewarding. You can also do fun things like upgrade your house. I'm upgrading my kitchen right now, which is there's no kitchen. I don't have one. None. I know. It's in my stories. Doesn't exist. Thank you. That's a fun project. All right. So anyway, here's my training for you. So I'm going to give you 10 tips on how do we do this? How do we go from $34 a month in sales, which we have to start there. Like we have to get our little sales to then grow our business to a bigger business. It doesn't just go like from here to like millions. No, it doesn't work that way, right? It goes from here to like, let's fix things and try this and do this and do that and do that. Okay. So tip number 1 of my 10 tips, write this down. You want to pick a profitable niche. Focus on a particular audience who has a very particular problem. When we solve problems, people will pay us to solve that problem. The problem I solve for people, and I'd be curious what problem you solve for people. The problem I solve for people is people they don't know how to be good on video. They're nervous to be on camera. So I teach you how to make better videos. The problem I solve for people is they don't know how to make their course look gorgeous. So I have a course called Gorgeous Course Design. Make it look gorgeous so people want to like purchase from you. The other problem I solve is I help people put together their first course. I have a course called Course Creator Blueprint. If you're like, I don't know how to make my first course, I'm like, dude, you need Course Creator Blueprint. I'm going to show you exactly how to put together your first course, right? And I show you all the steps, and it's so pretty, and I show you how to use AI to do the whole thing. It's really smart. Say, have this if you've gotten this one, right? So another problem I solve, people don't know how to film their courses. So Course Filmmaking Kit, I teach you how to film your course. So think about what is a problem they have and how could you solve it? And the bigger the problem, the more people are willing to spend, right? And so like for me, I help someone make better videos so they can stand out from their competition and make more money. And so when they start to stand out from their competition, inherently they start making more money. One of my students just closed like 50, I think it was $50,000 in sales last week, just because she's showing up in video consistently and people are finding her. And like if you are scared to make video or not making good videos, it's like such a big thing, right? So making good videos, super duper important. All right. So that's number one on my list, right? Is pick your profitable niche and then know exactly who's your audience and what are you helping them with, right? So some people, I bought a course from a guy who helped you get over an ankle sprain. He had sold millions of dollars of an ankle sprain course. How to get over an ankle sprain. It was a problem. If someone has that problem, they want a solution, they're going to pay for it. So like it can be so many things. When I had back pain, I bought a course on back pain. When I wanted to learn how to organize better, I bought a course on organizing better. That's what's so crazy. So number 2, you want to validate your idea. Meaning like, let's just not like go all in with that unless we do a few things. Number 1 of number 2 is you want to go and do some research to make sure. And does anyone have a topic? Pick it. Let me know your topic of who you want to help, what you want to help them with in the chat. And we can go do research to make sure this is a topic that like literally matters, right? That people are looking for. And it's very easy to just go right to YouTube and search for that particular topic. But I'd love to do it for one of yours. So I'll wait and see if any comments come in. Okay, I'm just closing my screens. I sure have a lot of them open. All right. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Digital. Oh, okay, I love it. Teach children math with an abacus. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's a really good one. Let's do that one. So, okay, we're gonna go on a field trip. So, I'm gonna hit present, share screen, and we're gonna go to. Let me just open a window. YouTube. Okay. And so the problem that these children have is they're potentially not good at math, or they're not learning right the way that they normal kids learn, I'm assuming. So let's go here, share. Okay. So you go to YouTube. What we want to do is we want to look for how to my kid is bad at math. Okay. Let's see what pops up. This is how they teach math to kids. When Asians are bad at math. Don't do this wrong. Okay, math. Let's go math for kids. Okay, let's see if that is something that is taught. Okay, MathWiz. Okay, addition and subtraction. Simple Game makes kids better at math. Okay, 253,000 views. Like that right there is really good evidence that there is an interest in people learning how to get their kids better at math. Like we all kind of know, yeah, there's definitely parents that struggle with their kids being bad at math and like they definitely need help. But this shows you, yes, this is needed, right? This, although it's a little bit of a controversial title, it's very smart because this is how they teach math to kids now. You could show this video and be like, what is going on here? Like, seriously, let me show you how to do this logically using an abacus. That makes more sense, right? So he probably was showing that weird thing they're teaching at school, which it is weird. The stuff they're teaching. My daughter is like, I'm like, holy cow, why can't we just add in like one little, now it's like all these things. It's crazy. So anyway, you could literally make this and then you could share exactly how to do it using an abacus. And then people could buy your training. Like, here's the more logical way here. So you can teach your child how to do math like from home in a very simple way. And so you literally, but what we see here, there is a lot of interest, right? Anything over 500,000 views. These are 12 million views, 3.8. That's huge, huge, huge. These are really big numbers. Like they almost rank up there with the keto one. Keto is another one that's like, whoa, right? So let's pick another one. So let's see. Okay, let's see. I want to help nurses who are burnt out to gain control of their time and earn from home. Okay, so yeah, like nursing. They're mad at nursing. Nursing is bad. Hate being a nurse. Nursing is bad. Let's see something they search for. It just kind of gives you ideas, right? I hate nursing. Quit. Don't become a nurse ever. 61,000 views. There's 61,000 people in the last 3 months who hate nursing. And that's like, wow, right? Hospital greed is destroying our nurses. 2.2 million views. There's a lot of people that hate being a nurse. I know this because I go to this doctor sometimes and I'm like, do you love your job? And they say no. And I'm like, well, you shouldn't tell me that while I'm standing here, but that's neat. 4 reasons why guys should enter nursing. Okay, so anyway, yes. So there's obviously evidence here that and what's so cool about these titles is you can use, we know this title performs well. We know this title performs well. And so you could use a very similar title. Why hospital greed is destroying our nurses. I'm sharing the secret, right? So we know this is getting a lot of views at 2.2 million views, right? Granted, it's the New York Times, but that's a very popular title. So if you had a video right below that that was like, why hospital greed is destroying our nurses, I'm sharing all my secrets, they're going to watch your video. Very similar title. It's going to pop up in the search engine. So when this pops up, your video will be kind of like this video, with not that many views right below. It's very close to it. So that's really, really powerful. So that is evidence there's totally a need. So you could absolutely make a course that shows nurses how to get out of the rat race, how to love their life, how to do what they really love. Could totally show them how to do that. I love that, Bridget. Another good one, like helping women get a fabulous night's sleep. So you just, again, you get it. You just look up like, can't sleep. Pretend you're the person with the problem. Can't sleep at night, right? And then see how to sleep with anxiety. Yes, 300. Look at all the views. Look at all these views. Massive amounts of views. That's another one. This is like a keto. Keto is another one. Can't sleep. Holy cow, right? So that absolutely is something that would be definitely good to start a course on. So cool. Okay, so that's number 2. Make sure you just go to YouTube and make sure it exists, right? You could do a bunch of other research, but you want to make sure someone's doing it. When someone comes to me and they're like, Michelle, I have this idea, no one's ever done it. I'm like, that's risky. Like, unless you're like Scrub Daddy with the special sponge and it's like really special, but like that might be risky. You're like, no, I'm going to teach people how to like climb under a desk. I'm like, I know, but if no, people maybe don't, that's not something they want to buy a course on. Okay. That's maybe they know how to climb under a desk. They just crawl. Right. So we just want to make sure other people are doing it. Okay. The good news is it's already been done. It just hasn't been done in your voice. It's already been done. It just hasn't been done in your voice. That's so cool. Right. Okay. Next, number 3. Now you want to share what is when people buy your course, right? What is the outcome they're going to get by buying your course? So many people try to sell a course and they don't sell the outcome. People buy the outcome. So when I created course filmmaking kit, for example, the no-brainer video tools every course creator should use to show up like a pro. There's your outcome, right? This is going to teach you how to start showing up like a pro on like a budget, right? This is another one. Course Creator Blueprint, the comprehensive guide to creating your digital course with AI as your assistant. Right. So the problem is they have no idea how to make a course. They feel stressed creating the course. They come up with too many ideas. They don't know what to do with the course. This solves that problem. And I think one of the really fun things that you can do, let me open up ChatGPT. So fun is we can say, let's pick one of your problems. Okay. Pat said, helping you find a great mate. So I show people how to find a great mate. I'll share my screen. Let me do that. Share, present, stop screen, present, share screen. All right, here we go. Share. I show people how to find a great mate. What problems do I'm going to say these people have. What do these people have? What desires and needs do they have? And what could I create to help them? Make me a graph with 20 lines. Okay, just like wing it. You just throw stuff in like that. But we want to kind of like needs, desires, and problems, right? Those are good to throw in there. This is thinking. It's thinking, right? But this is going to let us know what their problems are. And when we speak to people's problems, guess what? They feel understood. So if we say, hey, have you been out there dating on match.com or matchmaker.com, all these different websites, you're going on these dates and you're staring across the table and you're like, dude, you're totally not my right person. That's not what it's supposed to do there. Hold on. Let me try this again. Make me a graph with boxes. Oops, I have to copy this. And needs do they have? Okay. Okay, there we go. I forgot what I was just sharing. I was sharing a little story, and then my graph got me confused. Okay, so, but anyway, yeah, the problem is that you're dating like crazy, and you sit across the table, and you're at these dates, and you're like, oh my gosh, this person is totally not my person. It's so frustrating, right? And then you go on your next date, and like, he doesn't pick up the tab, and you're like, what the heck? You pay it, and you're like, it's fine, but like, he doesn't seem very caring or very loving, or right? And then you go on this next date, and it just feels like you're on a hamster wheel of dating. You just want to find your perfect mate. Well, that's what I teach you how to do, is how to get off this hamster wheel of dating and actually find someone you totally love. Okay. So, problems. Maybe you lack the confidence with dating. You have a fear of rejection, right? And these are points you can say on your sales page, right? Maybe you have a fear of like going up to someone because you're like, what if they don't like me, right? Maybe you've had past relationship trauma. It's made you not want to date again. Maybe you've dated people with really poor communication skills, or you've dated people that have unrealistic expectations. They suddenly think you're going to do everything for them. That's not realistic, right? Maybe you don't know a ton of people. If you're any of these, I hear you. I've been there. I understand it. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can get out of that. I don't like the way that it made this chart. I have a better saying, but I can't think of exactly how you say it. It's like you put something on the x-axis and something on the y-axis. I've sent it out to you guys before. But either way, these are still good. We just need to know their problems, right? And then we can speak to their problems and how we solve their problems. So, all right. So that is basically, we want to share the transformation they're going to have as my number 3, right? So what problem do they have? And you're going to teach them how to overcome that problem and actually get the result they want, to find their dream guy. So they're skipping through on the beach, holding hands together, running off into the sunset together. Okay. Number 4, how you turn your expertise into a 6-figure course business is you want to develop a step-by-step system or a process. So when I do my trainings, I give a step-by-step system in here. You go to the agenda and it's like, step 1, you're going to do this. Step 2 is this. Step 3. And I usually have 5 different steps. And then there's steps under those steps, right? So I create a framework for them. And so you want to make sure that you have like a system. And if you're like, but you don't understand, I don't have a system. I'm like, no, you don't understand. The way that you do it is your system, right? And I used to be like, well, I don't say it as perfectly as this lady over here who's got her XYZW system and like it's perfect. No, it could just be, here's my 10 steps and here's how I would logically think about it. And here's how I would accomplish it. And here's my system. And people love that, right? So like literally you could just have a system, right? So have your own system. And again, just if you're like, it's not a perfect system. I'm like, okay, but does it work? Yes. Okay. Is there 900 other ways to do the same system? Sure. Yeah, there is. But your system and the way you present it is going to help people. They just want to get from point A to point B. It doesn't matter if someone else is training on it in different ways. No one has heard it from you and your point A to your point B, which the way you train on finding a mate versus the way I train on finding a mate versus the way Sally over here trains on finding a mate is all completely different, but it doesn't make any of them wrong. They all work, but they want to learn it from you because you are their voice that they connected with, right? So it's already been done. It just hasn't been done in your voice. Isn't that exciting? Okay. Number 5, you want to build your course. Okay. So how do you create your course? So when I create my courses, I film videos. First I make my framework, right? Of like what it's going to be. So I literally will sit down and write out, here's what's going to be the course. It's going to be agenda, step number 1, like this one. I'm going to teach you how to do your niche. Okay. In step 1, then I'm going to show you how to make your unique course. And I'm going to show you how to create your order bump and then sell other stuff. Right. So I wrote these down and then I went in and I broke those down into smaller things. So you want to build it out and film it. So I first start with my outline, then I start to build it. Right. And if you're like, can you show me how you do that exactly, Michelle? Yes, it's all inside the Course Creator Blueprint. If you're like, how can I get that, Michelle? I think you go to thecourseblueprint.com. Yeah, that is the website. Thecourseblueprint.com is how you can get it. I'll put it on the screen. But so literally, okay, so that's the step is we start to film it and then we start to make our workbook for it, right? And then you plug it into a place. There's different places you can host a course nowadays. There's on the less expensive side, there's places like Stan.store. More expensive, you've got Kajabi is a membership, Kajabi. And then you've got Go High Level, many people are on. There's some white label versions of that a lot of my students use when they work with our coaches and we show them how to set it up. And then there's also ClickFunnels is another program. So there's lots of different programs, but first we just have to film it and then make the workbook for it. And then we can figure out where we're going to plug it. All right. So that's number 5 is build out your course. So number 1, if you just join, pick your profitable niche. Number 2, make sure it's like validated. Make sure it's like people are actually interested in it. Make sure there's demand by going to YouTube. Number 3, what is the outcome they're going to get by taking your course? Define what the transformation is for them. Number 4, create your step-by-step system that's going to get them the result. You can call it your framework. Number 5, then you got to film it, build it, create it, right? Then number 6, you want to price it strategically. When I first started, I didn't understand pricing at all. But now I understand pricing a lot. And I'll be talking about this next week. I'm doing a training, I think it's next Wednesday, on how to price your courses. But the long and short of it is, some people are like, Michelle, why did you make this course free? This was initially when I launched it, this was free. And people are like, that is so silly of you, Michelle. This course, though, made me over $100,000 for free. And so why did I do it for free? Because I wanted to do it for free to show people how I train, to see how I train, how I go over details. And when they got this course for free, which I don't always recommend free, they had the option to upgrade. If you really want this full workbook, you're not going to get the full workbook unless you upgrade. This has all my secrets and all my strategies in here. I think now it's priced at like $47. I haven't been on the page yet. It's thecourseblueprint.com. I'll put it up on the screen. I don't think I have it up there. Thecourseblueprint.com. So now I think it's $47. But initially it came out at for free, and then you could just upgrade to the lifetime access for $47. Let me delete that. Add banner. There you go. Thecourseblueprint.com. Okay, so that teaches you how to actually put the course together. All right, so now when I did it for free and then people could upgrade to 47, and many people upgrade to 47. And then from there, I have higher ticket things people can purchase from me. So once they came into the little ticket thing, so I sell free things. They're not for sale. They're free. But I give away free things. I sell small ticket things that are like $27, $47, lower price things. And then I sell higher ticket things where people are like, Michelle, I like you and I like your brain and I want to work with you for the next year. And I would really like it if you could look over my sales pages and give me accountability and give me a team and like everything I need. I'm like, yes, we have that also. Right? I didn't have that initially, but 3 years ago, we launched what's called my Elite program. So it's a year-long coaching program where we literally take people who are building out courses and doing all this. And we're like, no one's allowed to get stuck. That's our rule. We are a family. There's hundreds of people in there, always asking questions in our Facebook group, hopping on with their coaching. You get 2 coaching calls per month with your coach. They send me messages on Voxer, quick questions. Like we're just supporting one another. And that's the beautiful thing about the Elite program. It's like a family, right? And so that's one of my higher ticket programs. And so there's levels at which people can work with me. You can learn little things for less, or you can pay more and get more support. And so you cut your learning curve down substantially, right? Like I know when I finally hired someone, I paid them big bucks to help me because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm making like $37 a month. I don't know what I'm doing. And they're like, okay, let us help you. And they're like, oh, okay. You need to offer other things. Like there was so many blind spots I had no idea. And they just said little things. And those little things, Daniel was the guy. I tell him, he's one of my friends. I meet him for lunch now. I'm like, I am so grateful for you because you let me know what my blind spots were to allow me to finally break free and make over $1 million a year. I went to over 2 million working with him. Now I learned all that and now I teach it to other people, right? But some people have blind spots in this space where they're like, it's not working. I'm like, no, you just got to tweak that little thing. You just got to change that thing. And that's why I have my Elite program where, like I said to one of my students the other day, I'm like, you are making so much money. You need to run ads. She's like, I'm scared. I'm like, no, we're not scared. No, you have something that's going to dramatically change people's lives. You are at the stage where you need that. And she was like, okay. I'm like, here's the person. This is what you need. Like she's at that stage. And so sometimes we're at a stage where it's a little scary to go to the next level, which I know that because I felt all those emotions. We just need to make a little tweak. And so that's what we teach in my Elite program. If any of you are like, wait, what is this Elite program? I want to hear more about it. I want to hop on a call with your team. You literally can book a call with my team for free and just talk to them about it. You can go here, michellelovesyou.com/success. And you'd be like, show me what this year-long thing is. I want I need a mentor, I need a buddy. It's great. It's a great program. It's gotten even bigger than I ever thought it would. In that all of the members are so smart. Like there's like the number one lawyer in Arkansas is there. Then we got ER doctors and we have functional medicine doctors and top realtors and brokers and network marketers and anybody who owns Etsy shops, like so many different people in there, but they all help one another. They're like, who do you recommend for this? And so it's a really cool community. So, okay. So that's just sharing, right? It shared a little bit about my courses, but also shares that there can be levels, right? I help people for free. I help people for small amounts of money. But then for the people that are like, no, I want to give you more money because I want faster results, they can give more money and get faster results with like this whole ecosystem. And then if people are like, no, I want to work with you one-on-one, I'm like, that's even more money because I don't have as much time. And what I share with you is going to be very valuable and make you a lot of money back from what you invested with me, right? And so everybody could have that set up. In the beginning, I could not process that in my brain. I was like, no, I only sell a $17 CD. And which is why I sold a $17 CD for 2 years, because I needed to build my confidence that I was worthy for anything higher than that. I did not have that confidence in the beginning. So when people are like, Michelle, you're charging too little, I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm nice. And this is where I'm at right now emotionally. And that's where I was. And so everybody's a little bit different. I also remember one of my students buying one of my courses that was like $2,000 at the time. And she messaged me after taking that course. She's like, girl, I'm crushing it. I am closing $28,000 deals left and right. And I was like, what? Like I couldn't even wrap my head around that amount because I wasn't there. I wasn't ready, right? Now I'm ready. But back then I wasn't. And so it's just interesting that, we all have a journey. And so number 6 is price strategically, right? So I just shared that one. Number 7 is build an audience. We cannot sell something to nobody. We build our audience using social media, by building an email list, putting out free guides that people can opt into. I'm going to give you an example of one. So the one right down here, that's like, book a call with my team. You're going to drop your email and you'll get on my email list. You'll get emails from me. If you're like, Michelle, I want to know what your favorite video equipment is that like makes you look good on camera when you film from your phone, I say go to michellelovesyou.com/tools. That's a great one. So michellelovesyou.com/tools. When you go there, that's a landing page. It's going to capture your email in exchange for all of my favorite video equipment. So you're going to get that and you're going to be like, whoa, she's so nice for giving me this really cool guide for free. If she gave me this for free, whoa, what if I give her some money? What does that look like, right? Because you're going to see that for free. But then you're like, oh, I give you a little money. I got this whole thing. This whole thing is incredible, right? It's incredible. So that's a really cool thing about giving away free stuff. So, and building your email list. One thing to know about your email list is for every one person on your email list, it's $1 in revenue per month forever with appropriate marketing. What's appropriate marketing? I'm talking about that next week. What does that entail? Because I'm very big on, I believe that marketing is not linear. It's not just like, oh, we tried this. I'm like, no. We shot a firework up into the sky and that firework exploded. And all those little peaks of the fireworks shooting off, those are all marketing pieces. And so the more we're making noise everywhere, like right now I'm live, I'm making noise, right? I'm going to send out an email. I'm sending out 3 emails today. That's making noise. I'm going to go on my stories later and say, hey, I was live today, sharing you how to do this. That's making noise. I'm going to post in my post. Hey, I did it. I did this training today. Hey, if you want to check it out, that's making noise, right? So the more that we show up, and you have to think about this, like if you're going to show up on video one time a year, that is one chance to reach your target audience. One time a year. If you do it daily, every single day, that's 365 chances to reach your audience. If you do it daily, but then you're smart about the daily you do, and you take that daily and you fire it on Instagram and maybe on LinkedIn, and you put it on YouTube and TikTok and Facebook and LinkedIn, or not LinkedIn, Pinterest, you put in all 6 of those places, that's 6 times 365 days. That is way more chances of people finding you. And so if you're providing value out there, the more you have of the value appearing, the more people will follow you, the more people will get on your email list, the more people you can market your thing to, and more importantly, the more people you can change their lives. And the more lives we change, the more income we make. It's just like this crazy, awesome formula. So if you're like, it's not working, I'm like, how hard are you working? No, it's not working because you're not working. That's maybe what's happening. So whenever I'm like, it's not working, like if we have a quieter month, right? I'm like, it's not working. I'm like, well, because Michelle, you took the whole month on vacation. Okay, like you should do something. Okay, you can't just do that. Like I know you make good money when you go on vacation, but you could make more money if you did a little more than you were doing. So so how hard are you working? All right, number 7 was build an email list. Use social media, use email list, freebie funnel. But we want to build our email list as big as possible, right? $1 in revenue for every email subscriber per month forever. So I have 80,000 people on my email list. I'm guaranteed to make $80,000 a month with appropriate marketing, which I do. And I make more than that. Don't share that number to impress you, but to impress upon you. You can optimize this. Okay, number 8, market and launch. So once we have our thing ready and we've got our audience that knows about it, now we can sell it in different ways. So we could sell it through a webinar is one way. I teach my students how to do that in my elite program. I give you all my webinar slides, 150 webinar slides. It took me page webinar slides. It took me forever to create. You can do it through a live event, right? You can have a live event like how I'm live right now. You can do training like this one. I launched out as a live event. I was free training every day. People were upgrading. And then a lot of people hired me to work with me one-on-one. So they're like, you seem like you know what you're talking about and you're fun at the same time. And that's what they said. And I'm like, yes, that both true. I don't want to be too serious. I'm not trying to be serious. I'm trying to have fun in the journey, right? And you don't have to be super techie and super fancy, right? We help you with that. I hate the tech. I don't like the techie stuff, but I found people that love it. And I'm like, great, fix that. Help me. Right? So I teach you how to do that. And then you want to also capture emails, right? So we want to market and we want to launch. So we want to use webinars. We could do live events and we can send out emails. We're also making noise on social media. So when people are like, how did you sell so much? I'm like, oh, it's a complicated question. It's not just one thing. It wasn't like, oh, I sent an email and that's why I sold a lot. No, there was a series of many emails that went out. And then there was deadline timers on the page that got people to take action. Like I have a thing closing out tonight. If you have not purchased my monthly membership called Content Creator Club and you're on my email list, right? And you can go to, what is it? thecontentcreatorclub.com, right? That is on sale until tonight at midnight. It is $19 a month and you can lock in that price forever and be a part of my Content Creator Club with all these designs. It's pretty awesome, right? But that right now we're sending out emails about it. I'm also going to do videos about it. I'm sharing about it on this live. I'm going to post it in my reels. Like it's everywhere. We're making noise about it in all different ways. So the more that you make noise with your marketing, the more you will sell. So that's number 8, market and launch. And I always have a launch plan, right? It's not like, oh, we're just swinging it. We hope people buy it by tonight. Then we'll figure out what we want to do. No, we knew 3 months ago, or maybe 2 months ago, maybe a month ago on this one. But like we knew, okay, wait, like we should during Black Friday, we should have some, oh yeah, we should do this. Okay, send an email first day, then skip a day, then send the next day, then do this, then do this, and then go live. Make sure you make noise about it live. It's all strategy. So I'm live to provide value, but I'm also here selling some things too, right? So like it's a little mixture of both. And so it's great because you can feel good about going live, sharing like, hey, I'm just sharing some really valuable tips. Hey, but also for those of you that want the next level, it may not be everybody here, or you can say stuff like that. May not be everyone here, but if anyone wants my Content Creator Club, it's $19 a month. You can lock in that price forever. It gives you all of my content designs, my webinar slides, hundreds and hundreds of Canva templates. It is ridiculous. No, I'm telling you, it is ridiculous. If you're like, what is that? Here, I'm going to put it on. I'm putting it right here. I just got to add banner. Okay. That's the Content Creator Club. That's my new monthly membership. It's crazy. There's so many people pouring into it. It's already become like a family. People are asking questions to each other. There's trainings. I'm going to be live on Wednesday answering all students' questions. So if you want to join that, you can come on live, ask questions. It'll be like a webinar style. It'll be super fun. So, okay, next tip is number 9, we want to automate our sales. So we want to create what are called evergreen funnels that run for us all the time and email sequences that run for us all the time. So I have a program called My Video Superstar. I teach you how to be a video superstar, rock it on camera, right? That is run by, we automate those sales. Yes, I've sent it out to my email list, but I have figured out that I'm able to send ads. So I literally send out ads. And so I send out ads and literally people see the ads and they're like, oh, that chick seems weird and cool. Maybe let me click on her. And then they get to my sales page and they're like, whoa, I think I want to buy this. And then they buy it. Not every one of them, but many of them do. And they buy it. And then from there, there's a journey it takes them down, right? That's what we want to have happening. So that when you're on Thanksgiving with your family in Martha's Vineyard, like I just was, you're able to be present and you can just pick up your phone and open your Stripe account, which is your payment processor, and be like, whoa, $15,000 today. Okay. Ooh, right? True story. That happened like Thanksgiving Day, I think. Again, I never share numbers to impress you because it didn't start like this overnight. This was a journey, right? I was so excited to make $34 a month. And if you can't be excited about making $34 a month, then this journey might not be for you, because there are periods where you got to make a little and then it grows and then it grows and then it grows. And as you learn new skills, you can really scale this. But when I learned the skill of traffic, getting more people to see my offer, that's when it started to skyrocket. When I realized I could spend $1 and make $2 with paid ads, I was like, wait, if you spend $1 and you make $2, what's your budget? I heard that in a book I read from Russell Brunson called Traffic Secrets. That was the book. But it was like, if you spend $1 and you make $2, what's your budget? And I was like, let me think about this. So I was like, 1 is 2, 2 is 4, 4 is 8. And then I was like, wait, 1 million is 2 million. I'm like, wait, 10 million is 20 million. I'm like, wait, you have no budget. And like that just stuck with me. And from that day of reading that book in January of 2019, I'm like, I'm going to try to run an ad. And I did. And I remember making money, making profit. And then I remember feeling confused because I'm like, what? This thing is so complicated. So then I remember finding someone. I was like, can I hire someone to do this for me? And if you can do it good and just make me money and pay for yourself, then you can keep doing it. Okay. That's how it started in January of 2019. And from that day, I've never stopped running ads because it just brings people to me all the time. Have you ever seen one of my ads? Maybe you'll see it after watching this. It's called retargeting ads, right? But like, that's a beautiful thing. You can have these ads that run. And this is stuff I teach in my elite program, getting your ads in place so you don't have to work all the time. You don't have to be, you might see me on social media. I have 100,000 followers. I don't have 1 million followers because I don't make enough videos. I'm not so consistent. Probably could be more consistent with that, but I don't have to be. Money still rolls in if I'm not making videos, but I should. It's still good. It's another piece of your ecosystem that's important to have. Okay. So number 10 is then we want to scale our business. So there's ways to scale your sales. Like when they're in your funnel, you might say, hey, I'm so glad that you just bought, I actually do this. Course Creator Blueprint, my friend. I've got one more thing for you. It's called Gorgeous Course Designs. Do you want to learn how to make incredible designs that look super awesome that people are like, oh my gosh, I totally want to buy that? Yeah, that's why I show you how to do this. Because if your course looks good, people are going to want to buy it. And if your course looks bad, people are not going to want to buy it. And which one would you rather have? Probably people buying it. That's why you should get this. It's called Gorgeous Course Designs. It's going to show you how to make gorgeous course designs. Thank you. I came up with that name myself. Anyway, if any of that sounds enticing, you should get it. Okay, there's a green button below and I'll see you on the inside. So people are going to click on that because they're like, whoa, I think I need gorgeous course designs because I want gorgeous course designs, right? They'll click the green button. Now they've added more to their average order value called an AOV. So their average order value goes up. And so they go from buying this first thing to like, oh, wait, I want to add that too and add that too. So you can scale with upsells. You can grow your business with upsells. But then once they get in my ecosystem, now they're inside of this training. And it's like, hey, my friend, if you want, I actually have a year-long coaching program. If you're interested in working with me, or if you want to work with me one-on-one, hey, hop on a call with my team. We'd love to talk to you, hear about your business, see if we could help you, right? And then we offer for not everyone, for certain people that it would be a good fit. We offer my higher level year-long coaching program for people that are really serious, the movers and the shakers. And so you can have these upsells available after they buy your little things. And some people are like, I just want to sell big things. I'm like, well, sure. Don't we all? Right? But I don't just sell big things. I sell big things after little things because you don't know me enough, right? You don't know me enough to buy my big thing until you buy my little thing. And then you get to see how I train, see how I show you, the level of detail I get into in these workbooks, like just the graphics, like here's how you exactly design this beautiful thing. This is Blueberry. I was so proud of this. I invented this called Blueberry Pie Perfection. I pretended I was a blueberry designer. But anyway, I showed you how to do all this. So fun. I get really into this stuff. And then I show you like all exactly how to do it. I know. It's so fun. So anyway, so that's like kind of how it works, right? Is little free things, little paying things, and big paying things. And you know what feels good about that? There's only some people on this planet can only afford the free things. I remember that I was there once. There's people that can only afford the little price things. And then there's people that are like, I have money to spend and I just want to get the fastest results possible. And I don't want to play around, and they have big money to spend. I used to be here free and then I could do little things. But now I am at a point where I don't even have time to watch a course. I'm like, can I just hire you? I got to ask you 5 questions. You tell me exactly what you want to do. Like I'm literally going to this event. It's 2 days. It's $5,000. Because I don't have time. I just need to ask you questions. You tell me because I want to scale my business. I want to be doing 10 million a year. And I know I got to tweak some things. You are doing 100 million a year to show me what to do. That is a good use of time and money, right? So I pay to learn. And that's really smart. It's an investment. I don't like to buy just shoes that go out to lose style and all the things, But I like to buy knowledge because knowledge no one can take away from you. And it doesn't get dirty like your shoes. Why do shoes get dirty? I can't keep shoes clean. I just bought white sneakers and I forgot I was wearing them. I went in the yard. Now they're not white. They're brown white. I know. Anyway. Okay. Oh, I see all these comments. Michelle, I love you. You're amazing. Let's see. Live Zoom just became out of control. We let strangers in. It was horrible. Oh, I never have had that happen ever. Yeah, yes, they're invited. They've dropped their email and then they get invited. So, right. But I go live like this. I don't get a lot of hecklers. I've been lucky, right? So, like, this is live, but I don't think not everyone's finding this. This was sent out to my email list. So, the people that are watching are probably on my email list, you know? What's the difference between your content creator club at $19 a month, a content creator membership, heard from your team, $497, which is way more than $19 a month. So, Bridget, when you get on a call with my team, they have a special deal where you can buy lifetime access. That's what you were seeing there. But it's not something we publicly promote. It's only if you're on a call with my team. So that's that's the difference there. So if you're like, ooh, that's amazing. Like I would love that. But it's the same program. But we give that option to people who hop on a call with my team. It's just like a special bonus my team can offer to you. So, but if you do the math on it, you're like, oh, lifetime hack, like forever access. It's a really good deal. Okay, let's see. Oh, good. You're giving advice on the there. Is the frame in the lower third part of StreamYard? The words there, Content Creator Club is your comment is bottom right with the unicorn. I designed in Canva. So I made my background in Canva and I can change my backgrounds. I even had my designer make these. So watch this. I can pop up. Oh, wait, I got to remove your comment first. Hold on. Oh, I have too many comments up. Hold on. Okay, so see that? Michelle Cunningham. That banner, we made that. It's a transparent background. We made it in Canva. So we just took the size of this box of my screen, put it in Canva, and we put this here, and we downloaded it transparent background. So now those can pop up. So I can put up like, do it anyway, girl, my book in the corner. I can put my YouTube channel in the corner. I've got like different ones I can pop up. So yeah. And then I can also change my background. If I'm like, I want that color or that color, I can do different colors. Ooh, that one's fun. That looks better. I should do them to match my outfit, you know? I should. That should be the plan. Anyway, okay, is the course creator discounted? Yes. For Content Creator Club members, yes. So I just asked my team to do that. So anytime you're part of the Content Creator Club, you get my other courses at a discount, which essentially kind of like pays for because any new launches that we have coming out, you get them. That course creator had just come out when we launched it, so we're gonna give you guys that one at a discount too. So course creator will be discounted. I don't know. I asked that right before Thanksgiving, so I have to make sure that's done, which is so cool. Yes, there's going to be a fun ceremony this Friday. So for those of you who Amber Alert. Okay, my kids are at school. It's fine. All right. Let's see. I'm checking to see what time it is on Friday. Yeah, Friday we have the award ceremony for Course Creator Blueprint. Those of you who took the Course Creator Blueprint training, we have our award ceremony this Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. So we're going to give away awards for the coolest designs, the coolest creations. I'm going to be celebrating your designs on screen. It'll be super fun. So I'm really excited for that. So that will be super fun. And we'll send out an email with the link to that. Although maybe it's already on the Facebook page if you're in that Facebook group. Okay, Tammy said, if we have no followers or list, brand new, but good tech skills, what's the best way to make some money to get started? Yeah, so I think that, well, if you're good at tech skills, there's a lot of people that are really bad at tech skills. So there's a few different ways I would go with this, Tammy. Like you could offer your tech skills to help people because my tech guy hates being on camera. I'm assuming, right? He's never like been like, hey, let me come on camera and do that. Like he likes to be behind the scenes. He likes to fix broken things. He likes to do this, send the emails. Like the behind the scenes. He couldn't do what I do. He's like, that would be exhausting, right? That's not his thing. So if not creating content is not your thing, you can always support all the creators that are out there. And so you might still need to make a few videos so they get to know who you are, right? Or if you just start offering in different groups, like, hey guys, here's what I'm really good at. I'm good at uploading all of your content into Kajabi. I'm good at doing this, whatever it is. Like if you give very specifics of here are my expertise, people will start to hire you. Like I found a girl, she was like, I'm really good at this, this, and this. I'm like, really? You can do that? Okay. Yeah. Can you just work for me? Like, that was literally how I hired her. She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. And you start now, like today in like 5 minutes or when? Like, so I hired her. Right. She's part-time, but she helps me. And I just like, I'm like, what can I pay you? And she's like, how about like 50? I'm like, how about like 40 an hour? And she's like, yeah. Okay. I'm like, good. Okay. Done. Right. Which is like a little bit expensive, but also like she's making me way more money by what she's doing, right? So I'm always, whenever I hire someone on my team, if you can make me more money by doing the thing that you need to do, oh, so cool. So Tammy, there are so many people that if they knew exactly what it is that you did, no shortage. There is a tech guru named Timmy who is part of our elite program. She came into our elite program. She she came to my beach retreat, and I was like, Timmy, and she just posted about this, but she goes, I said, Timmy, you being good at tech, do you have any idea this could be $1 million brand for you? I'm not even kidding. And she was like, just like quiet, when someone's absorbing. And so we're like a year or two out from that event. But she just posted in the Facebook group and was like, I just want to tell you, when I sat with Michelle and she told me a few years ago that I would build $1 million brand, I didn't believe her, but it's come. It's happening. I don't know if it's happened for her, but I know she's crushing it, right? Maybe she's already done $1 million. But she's like, it is crazy what's possible. And she's doing tech. And then she's hired some VAs and like she's coaching them. And oh my gosh, she's building this huge business. So Tammy, no shortage of one-on-one clients you could pick up right away. But then you can turn it into group coaching like Timmy has done. She's in our elite program. She's one of our coaches for our students. So she could show you exactly how she's formatted that. Like crazy. Yeah, like it's crazy what's possible. See, Michelle needs tech help. Right? Who else needs tech help? I need tech help. Like, luckily I have someone, but like so many people, we just want to be creators. We don't want to do the tech. So like anybody that does tech, so good. So anyway, okay, I'm doing a giveaway. I am giving away. Oh yeah, these are so cute. Wait till you see them. Okay, I don't know if you'll see them. I have leggings on. You're going to see them. They don't match. All right. I think I'm wearing like camo leggings because I was like, no one's going to see them until I just showed you. See, I really need tech help. I need tech help. I need tech help. I need tech help. There you go. There's all your clients. You can help them. Okay, here. This is pretty. I love it. It says notes on it and it's pretty. And it's pink on the edge and it's shiny. So this plus some Papermate Flare pens. That's what I'm giving away. So just comment one thing you learned today or on a scale of 1 to 10, how you like this training or something you like about yourself. Okay. Or me. I'm just kidding. Or you could do that too if you wanted. All right. Teresa needs tech help. I know. This is squishy. Do you know? Like there's like foam in it. It's nice and squishy. This is fabulous. Just fabulous. Okay. Okay. I see comments coming in. I'll pick a winner. All right. I'm also going to be live. Okay. If you're in Content Creator Club, by the way, the coaching, free coaching, well, not free, it's included with your membership, but the coaching is this 11 a.m. this Wednesday. So I'm going to be live answering all of your pressing business questions. So anything you have, make sure you submit them in advance, or you can even ask them while we're live, which will be super fun. And that's also my wedding anniversary. And I always forget we always joke, like I just forget my wedding anniversary. I'm not good at that. So my husband loves it because he's like, she doesn't even like know today's the day, but it is that day. So just remind me if you see me that it's my wedding anniversary. So then I can like buy flowers, or I'll tell my husband to buy me flowers. I don't care about that stuff. Like we're in love. We don't need all but whatever. We could maybe go to dinner. We should go to dinner. Yeah. Yeah. Cause I don't have a kitchen. Yes. Got it all figured out. Okay. Now I have a plan. Okay. Here we go. Oh my gosh, these are such good comments. Okay, I'm picking a winner. Ready? And the winner is closing my eyes. Click. Didn't click. Oh, it's in between two people. Closing my eyes. Click. In between two people. I'm going to show you. I want you to see what I'm doing. That's not what I'm showing you. Present, share screen, entire screen. Okay, so this is what I do. So you can see I'm not cheating, okay? Those are all the comments. Closing my eyes, closing my eyes, closing my eyes. Click. It didn't click. There. Jill, you just won. Just asking a question. You won. I can't not have you win. Number 9, I'll tell you. Number 9 was automate your sales, create evergreen funnels, have email set up. Just automate your sales, get it automated. That's number 9. So, okay, I like reading all these comments. Okay, Jill, by the way, just send me a text message. I'm going to send you a gift in the mail. This squishy. Just request the squishy notebook and Papermate Flare pens. Just send us a text to that number and I'll send it to you. Look at my nails. I did a sparkle nail. I know. It's different. All right. Anyway, okay. Oh, this is nice. My favorite thing is you're so motivational and inspiring. That's really nice. That was nice. This is also nice. See, like, how could this not be addicting? You go live, you provide helpful information to people, and then they thank you. And you're like, oh, well, that was amazing and so nice. See, these are all nice. So nice. All right. The riches are in the niches. Yes. Oh, the other thing, I got to share this with you. You got to remember this. This is like my final thing I want to remind you of before I sign off is this, that best known beats best every day. And I remember hearing that many years ago, and I'm like, wait. Best known beats best every day. So wait, I could be like better known than someone just by showing up louder, but they might actually be better at whatever it is, right? Let's say I was an organizational guru. They might be the best organizational guru in the world, but they're not well known. How's anyone going to know about them, right? They don't have a book. They haven't made videos. They might be really good at what they do, but best known beats best all day long. And so I just remind you of that. Like there's plenty of people that do what I do, but some of them are not loud about it, right? Some of them might know more about particular topics. I don't know, right? But they're not loud enough. And so if you are a firework out there and you are showing up and you are loud, people are going to find you, right? So I'd be curious in this chat, first time watching, if it was your first time watching, and on a scale of 1 to 10, how was it helpful? 1 was worst training I've ever been to. I hate you. Or 10 is like, actually pretty valuable. I really like this. This is good. Right. And sometimes when I'm live and there's a lot of people watching, it'll be like first time. I'm like, oh my gosh. And so if you're like, should I go live? I'm like, sure. Yes. Because you can find new people, which is amazing. So amazing. First time. See, Laura from a law firm. That's crazy, right? There's a lot of lawyers that work with me in my coaching, right? And they find me from this. They're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be a lawyer anymore. I just kind of want to create a course. I want to show people how to do stuff. And I don't want to have to do it anymore. I'm like, yeah, you could totally do that. You could automate that and get paid more than you're getting paid and love your life. It's like important, right? And some people are like, no, I actually love being a lawyer, but I want to add supplement to it. Like so crazy what's possible. First time, another brand new friend. Hi, friend. Yay. I love your logo. You look super cute. I love them leggings. Thank you. I love your gift. The best gift giver. You're welcome. Yes, you got an amazing gift. I love your story, Michelle. Michelle Barsha reading your story was so inspiring, my friend. I did not know she had very severe. I don't want to tell your story, but like you almost lost your life. Like you're amazing. And I was very inspired reading your story. So you're amazing, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Another first time. Love the energy. Lots of great. Tried to take notes. Was hard to keep up. So with my first time friends, I don't ever want to lose you as my friend. I want to stay connected forever. So I want to make sure you get on my email list. I don't send annoying emails. I just send helpful emails to let you know when I'll be live next if you want to come and watch another live. So I'm going to put a link on the screen for you to join me next time. Here, just go to michellelovesyou.com/tools. That'll give you my favorite video equipment. And if you're like, no, I want to join your weekly membership or your monthly membership, Michelle, I want to join the Content Creator Club and lock in the price of only $19 a month before a price goes away tonight, then you should go here because it's $19 a month and you can lock in the monthly or the yearly rate for the rest of your life if you go to the contentcreatorclub.com, which is so cool. So yeah, that's another thing. But anyway, that'll get you on my email list so we stay friends forever. There's something else, dear. Every time I see your training, there's something else, dear, that you learn. I love it. I love it. Good. So good. See, isn't that nice? So if you're like, I don't know if I should go live, I'm like, dude, come up with 10 tips, right? You can even use ChatGPT nowadays to help you come up with the tips to frame your thoughts and then go and share it. But you don't see me come live and share like next time I'm live, it's not going to be like blueberry pie baking with Michelle Cunningham. No, because that's not, you'll be like, why are you baking? You don't bake. You don't do any of that. You teach me on how to make money online. So I stay in my lane, right? Even though I could teach you how to make a bad blueberry pie, I could do that. It wouldn't come out good and it would be embarrassing, but it maybe would be funny, but it wouldn't really provide you the value that you expect from me. And so think about that with your audience. Is what you're doing right now making sense for them? Or are you like, whoa, what am I doing right now? Why am I doing this? this is a secret thing, but then publicly we share the things that make sense. So anyway, Content Creator Club at $19 a month is gone tonight. Does it mean gone forever? No, we might do little specials where it pops back up. We always listen to our audience. Sometimes we get emails. They're like, what the heck? You took the price away. I was going to buy it and then I didn't realize the price. So the price is going up to $27 tomorrow. So if you want to lock in at $19 a month, you want to lock in tonight because then it goes up to $27 tomorrow. So that's the deal. It'll never be lower than 19 ever. But so 19 is the lowest you can ever get it. And so a lot of people have locked in at 19. So they're like, okay, $19 a month. That's less than, what's the math on that? Do the math on $19 a month at divided by 31 days. Do 19 divided by 31. It's 61 cents a day to learn like insane things and to get hundreds and hundreds of Canva templates and to learn from new trainers every single week and to learn from me and ask me questions. And then the bonus training, we teach you how to build $1 million brand. And then there's the design profit. Like there's, and then all the trainings that's added in there, shortcuts, 61 cents a day. So then don't go get coffee. Just do that. Or when I was broke, I went to Aldi's and I bought a tin can of coffee and I made coffee from home. Just a strategy, you know? Anyway, okay. It's a good deal. It's a good deal. If you have Course Creator, is Content Creator reduced? Yes, it's $19 a month. That's the lowest price you'll ever get it at. So it's reduced right now, but it's going up to 27. So yeah. So Course Creator, when you bought Course Creator, we offered Content Creator the lowest price ever, which was $19 a month. And it's just stayed at that, but now it's going to go up. And it probably could be $97 a month. People are like, you were wildly undercharging, Michelle. And I'm like, no, I'm nice. So right now it's super low. So if you're like, okay, let me just snag that. Like, let me just see what it's all about. So it's good. It's really good, helpful. So, okay. I love you guys so much. I'll take you on a tour of my kitchen right now. I'm going to go into my stories. Just go watch. It'll be funny. I'll go to Instagram. I'm going to take you to my kitchen because I don't have one. So that's funny. That room is a plastic sheet. And then you walk in it and there's nothing in it. I'm going to go into my Instagram, the Michelle Cunningham. I'm going to take you there right now for fun. And then I'll tell people about my Content Creator Club. See? Marketing. Do you see what I'm doing here? I'm going to make noise on Instagram now. Be loud over there. And then I got to go live on Facebook now because this didn't work. Or I'm going to have to I'm going to take this video down and I'm going to upload it to Facebook because it didn't go live while I was live. Marketing. Everywhere marketing. Make noise. Okay. You're pretty. Go make noise. Go change the world. The world needs you. Okay. I love you. Mwah, mwah. And remember the saying, best known beats best all day long. Okay. Bye. You're pretty. I love you, friends. Goodbye. I love you.